Good morning, everybody. You're very welcome to the Aer Lingus Operations Centre at Dublin Airport on a cold January morning. And a big hello to all our Just Planes viewers. We're delighted to have you with us today for this Aer Lingus flight EI147 from Dublin to San Francisco.
So good morning, we're just about to start our communal brief together. We've all had a quick look through the paperwork and through the flight plans on our iPads. So we're now going to come together and have a look at what our day is going to look like. For the flight plan, we'll check today. It is the 147 for the 24th of January, which is today's flight. Having looked then, we're being told we don't need a takeoff alternate. Dublin is a suitable return airfield for us this morning. We're filed on a random route, which will be north of the oceanic track system this morning.
So if the sky is clear, we should get some reasonable views as we come down along the coast here. That's pretty much the line of the San Andreas Fault.
So all that remains for me now is to wish you a warm welcome on board, or as we traditionally say in our Irish language, Céad Míle Fáilte Rót go léir, which means 100,000 welcomes to you all.
Fitted 4V1, I'll call stop or go. For stop, I'll be closing the thrust levers, selecting max reverse thrust. Then you can back me up with spoilers, reversers, decel, 100 knots and 70 knots, and we bring the aircraft to a halt on the runway.
Shamrock 147, push start approved from 406 Charlie, frequency after departure 132.575.
Another on-time departure. How do we do it?
Two-way clear for takeoff, Shamrock 147, bye-bye.
Are we all set?
Set.
Okay, let's go to San Francisco.
Stabilised.
Setting toga.
Rotate.
Shamrock 36 Tango in 210 degrees 14, max 26,
Checks,
minimum
gear up.
10, runway 28, clear to land.
Gear up. Checks.
Runway 9.
As I started on the A330 in Aer Lingus in 1994, when ETOPS was but a dim distant thought. Airbus had no ETOPS aircraft at that stage. They were crossing the Atlantic. So this twin-engine aircraft came on the market, and our chief executive at the time, God rest him, Bernie Cahill was his name, a Cork man, he did a deal with Airbus, really behind-the-scenes deal that nobody knew about, and produced two 330s out of the hat. The problem being, of course, they weren't ETOPS certified. So Aer Lingus got a very good deal to agree to do the ETOPS certification for Airbus. So in the summer of 1994 into 1995, we started to operate from Dublin through Shannon to New York to certify the aircraft. I applied to Aer Lingus probably every year after I left school. There was no vacancies. Aer Lingus didn't hire any pilots between 1978 and 1988. And funnily enough, the last pilot hired in 1978 was a man called Willie Walsh, who's now the chief executive of the IAG group. So I wrote my 50th letter probably in 1988, applied again, and I was lucky enough to get taken on then as a cadet. And they sent me off to Flight Safety Academy in Vera Beach to train for a year. In 2010, I came onto the A330, which brings me to today, 28 years later. Still working for Aer Lingus and loving it. So, will we get your story?
Hi everybody, I'm Fiona. I'm a co-pilot here at Aer Lingus. I've been flying with them for about 16 years. I think at the moment worldwide the average amount of female pilots is only at about 5%. In Aer Lingus here we're about double that, at about 10%. They've quite a good amount of females flying with them in both seats. I think as a girl, if you do want to get into aviation, I don't think there should be anything to hold you back. It's a fabulous career for a girl as much as it is for a man.
So the Bay Area now clearly visible on the left-hand side. That's the Oakland Bridge that brings you across to the city. And you can just see the Golden Gate. Cloud has cleared beautifully.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.